Alright guys, welcome to the fourth and final chapter of Learning Management from Family Business. And the name of the chapter I've decided is one of my very strong spirit. So earlier we had winner's power and now we have the uprising. Yes. You will rise in your life provided you do these two things. It's not only these two things, one of those two things. Okay, so don't take that only these two things can take you up there. Anyways, point number one, guys. Lesson number one, and that's the most important thing. I'll not come to the lesson title yet. Let me talk about something else. Many of my students come and tell me, we have a business plan and we're going to do this, that, etc. And I stand like that as a statue and looking them, staring them. And said, why, sir? Doesn't it impress you? And I say, no. Why? What impresses me is, what are you going to do in we have a business plan? Did you all follow what I'm trying to say? In the we have a business plan, what are you going to do? You know, guys, it's very easy to talk about something that we are going to do, we are going to do, we are going to do. The fact is, it's not we are going to do. The fact is what I am going to do. I'll tell you why. That's my actually lesson number one of uprising. That's my lesson number one. And that lesson is do on your own. Guys, many times we are learning to delegate. It's a brilliant thought. It's nothing wrong in it. You are allowed to delegate. But before you delegate, learn to get your hands dirty. Make sure you do it. You do it by yourself. Once you do it by yourself, it's so automatic that you know what is the pluses and minuses, what are the challenges, what are the okays, you know what are the things which are right, which are the things wrong. Guys, when you do on your own, you have gone through the process of learning, unlearning, experimenting, failure, success, everything. And that's the most important thing. Because you can't go uprising unless you've not done it. So first time you do a sales call and say, hi guys, meet that person. Once you've gone to the factory, do the operations once yourself. Do it. I'm not joking. When you had to hire a person, do the interview properly face to face. See what that other person carries. Have you ever read a CV before hiring a person? You delegate to somebody and then you get that person and you find that that person is not doing right. Okay? Okay. You might end up telling that, okay, sir, in case I would like to start an airline business, can I start running a plane also? No. But you should know how a plane flies, what are the instances of going right and wrong, etc., etc., etc. Do your own does not mean that you have to master the skill of doing it. You have to master the management principle of why that happens and how that happens. That is called do your own thing. You can't completely always read. You have to rely on delegation, but that comes later. First, do your own thing. The lesson is, if you do it on your own, you have one big advantage. You will always come to know which are the possible leakages and which are the possible areas of attaining 100% profitability from that or productivity. Yes, guys. Which are the mistake areas, which are the non-mistake areas, which are the leakages, which are the productive areas. You'll come to know yourself. Do it on your own, guys. Once, just once. The moment you do it on your own and you know that mastery, you're all with it, guys. You're okay with it. But that's the most important lesson, guys. Please make sure you do that. And guys, just also make sure that whenever you're doing on your own, it's always good to have, you know, I've already mentioned that earlier, but it's always good to have a mentor to whom you can toss the idea. You can discuss. So what happens is, when you are actually moving in a track which is going to be fast, uprise, action-oriented, at some point of time, am I doing it right? Good. Am I doing it okay? Oh, all right, thanks. Take the feedback. Take the feedback. That's it. Simple, see? But you have to do it on your own. You know, many times my friends and a lot of people, I don't mind my son to smoke. It's such a bad thing. And I smile at him. Yeah, Samish, I'll also stop smoking. Dude, you have to do it first. Then tell somebody. Do on your own. Lesson one, uprise. To take that step. You know, I always used to do a lot of fitness. And I used to be a fit guy. I am a fit guy, relatively. But sometimes I miss that out. And so I'm not able to tell anybody in my family. I started doing it regularly, and now I'm able to tell somebody. When you do on your own, you also become a person who can be led by example. If I never made investments, I would not be able to tell my son. I would not be able to tell my friend. If I didn't do my fitness, I would not be able to tell my friend. I would not be able to tell anybody. If I didn't do the business, I would not be able to tell anybody. I would be just what you can say, a person who would be preacher, just saying, Gyan, do this, do that, do this, do that. No. Practice it. Practice it. Do it. And the moment you do it, you know what's going right, what's going wrong. And the moment you do it, guys, your vibes change. Your ions change. They become positive. They become more action-oriented. They become powerful. You know, I always keep telling people, when you go to meet somebody and shake your hand like this, you shake it with that energy, that's going to be the power. But to go into that league of being an executor, the upriser, you have to make sure that you learn to do on your own. Don't be always a preacher. First do it, then preach. And if you can do that, trust me guys, you are doing your business better, learning from the business better. Keep doing it. That's my lesson number 1, that do on your own of chapter number 4, the uprising. Have a great day guys. God bless you. Do good something for your family and for yourself. Have a great time. God bless you. Thank you.